Look at page 171, and we're going to learn how to solve multi-step word problems involving comparison of unit rates. All right, so read along with me and make sure you're looking at your book. It makes it way easier. Andy needs new batteries for his video game controller. He is trying to decide between two brands. A package of two brand A batteries costs $3.20. The manufacturer claims that the batteries will last for 20 hours. A package of two brand B batteries costs $2.80. The manufacturer claims the batteries will last 14 hours. Which battery should Andy buy, and explain why you think so? Now, the book does it one way, and I'm going to do it a different way. So you might want to pause the video and see how the book does it, and then compare it to what I'm doing and see which one looks easier to you. But I'm going to go through here and start with A. A is $3.20, and you get 20 hours. So think of it like it's taking the batteries 20 hours to run out, and you have to pay $3.20 for those 20 hours. So I want to know, how much is that per hour? I want to take this down to a unit rate for 1 hour. And obviously, the way I would do it, get it to 1 hour, is I have to divide by 20. So I'm going to divide $3.20 by 20. And I just simply do that as a division problem. I bring the decimal point straight up. 20 goes into 3 0 times, so it goes into 32 one time, which is 20 here. And then I got 12, and I bring that 0 down there. 20 goes into 120 6 times, which of course is 120. And so it costs 16 cents per hour to use batteries from manufacturer A. And if I go to manufacturer B, they're charging $2.80, but you only get 14 hours out of those batteries. So in this case, I'm going to be doing 280 divided by 14, and the decimal point goes straight up. 14 doesn't go into 2, but it goes nice and evenly into 28, which comes out even. And I always need two numbers after the decimal point for money, so it costs 20 cents per hour for battery B. And if I compare those, we can see that obviously 16 cents is better, and I would choose battery A. I want you to pause the video and do the guided practice problem number 4 at the bottom of page 171 by yourself to see if you get this, and then turn the video back on to see if you got it right. All right, I'm going to minimize this, move that over, and give myself some more space. So here we go. Chloe scored 87 points in 5 basketball games, and Fiona scored 45 points in 2 basketball games. Which of the two players scored more points per game? All right, so what we're going to do is take Chloe, and she did 87 points in 5 games. And then Fiona got 45 points in 2 basketball games. Now, what we have to do is take this down to a unit rate for each one of them. So I want to take Chloe down to where it's just, how much is that for 1 game? Obviously, I divide by 5 to get that 1. So I have to do 87 divided by 5. That's not going to go in evenly, but let's see how we can do this and get an exact points per game. Here, we're doing 87 divided by 5. Goes once here, and that's 37, and that's 7 times there, which is 35. Remainder 2, and I can call this now 0.0 and bring that 0 down, and it goes in 4 times. So I need a decimal point there, 4, and that comes out with 20. So Chloe is scoring 17.4. That's not remainder 4, 17.4 points per game. Now let's check Fiona. And she's doing these 45 points in 2 games. 2 times 2 is 4. And we got the 5. 2 goes into 5 twice, which is 4. And then we can put 8.0, and 2 goes into 10 5 times. So she's scoring 22.5 points per game. And if we compare those, Fiona is doing better with 22 points a game, over 22 points a game compared to 17 points per game right there.